she managed it to get to look like this. I don't know if she took a before picture, but you can go see. She's absolutely amazing. I can't, it's not even separated yet, and I'm just so like, I'm in shock, really. She's, a magician, magical, very wonderful lady. Like, this is my hair. Wow.
What's up, you guys? Hope you've enjoyed the review that the client gave. And I'm M. Williams, your master licensed stylist with Sugar Salon. That's my brand. It's been around since 2008. And I'm a licensed cosmetologist, master cosmetologist. And I've been doing curly perm since 1981. So to me, with these experiences, the key is an chemical. As you can see, I'm placing a chemical in her hair now. Curly perms have made a resurgence, and they're very popular now. Some people are getting them and trying them out, then switching to something else. Some people are getting them and loving them. But one thing I can say, they make your hair grow like very fast. And another thing that I would advise is that you find someone who's been doing them as long as I have. Not saying that you have to come to me, that's your prerogative. But definitely on my YouTube channel, I always want to give education. So they definitely make your hair grow. And because it's a chemical, I recommend getting these every 2.5 to 3 months. Just depends on how fast your hair grows. All of my clients who wear them, they have experienced a lot of hair growth. Again, I've been doing these since 1981. Again, one thing that I recommend to all clients, whether they be a new client, an old client, a current client, or somebody just calling to inquire, I always recommend that potential clients or any client that you vet the hairstylist. Vet, V-E-T. That just basically means you do your research. Make sure that they're experienced, no matter whether you're getting a curly perm or what service you're getting. You just want to make sure you have an experienced hairstylist. Because now there's a lot of stylists who, a lot of people want to be a hairstylist now because it's pretty much quick money. You make your own hours and stuff, and that's all great for the hair industry. That's great, but you want to vet the hairstylist to make sure that he or she has the experience, the integrity, and the know-how that you're looking for. Again, that's your prerogative, whomever you choose as a hairstylist. But, a lot of times when I get new clients, they're complaining about, the bad experience that they had somewhere else. And so when I ask them, did they do their research? Did they do their due diligence? Did they vet? And usually 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Now, with the curly perms, some people want their curl pattern to be loose. Some people want their curl pattern to be tight. It just depends on the hair texture. Like some people's hair will hold a curly perm really well. Some people's hair, I could use the smallest rod I have and their curl pattern will still turn out kind of loose. It's all determined by the elasticity of your hair. Elasticity, E-L-A-S-C-I-T-Y of your hair. The elasticity is your ability for your hair to hold a curl. So some people have a lot of elasticity and some don't. So usually if I'm doing a client for the first time, I'm always going to use the smallest rod unless they just tell me that they're trying to just, bring back the curl. Like some people, like some ethnicities with European hair types, or they may be Puerto Rican or Brazilian or whatever, other nationalities with the European type hair. Sometimes they've done a lot of stuff to their hair and they've lost that curl pattern that they naturally had. So sometimes I'll get clients and they want to just bring that curl back, and they may just want a loose curl. They may not want a tight curl like you see these are. So I do the perms and curly perms. On European hair type, it's called perm. On African American textured hair type, we call it curly perm. But I offer them both. I have years of experience with all hair types with these curly perms. If you look on my online booking, you will see that I have it separated by the hair type for these. At the beginning of the pandemic, when I had a smaller salon suite, I can only service one client at a time. So my curly perms, they definitely had to arrive on time for their appointment because I had a small room servicing one client at a time, and curly perms can take up to 4 hours to do. So that means I probably did 3 or 4 clients that day. So the curly perm clients definitely have to arrive on time for the appointment because this is a long process. Some clients, they want a little texture left in their hair. Like you can see, she has a little texture left in her hair. And that just makes it look even more believable. But one thing about the curly perm, it makes your hair grow, 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 grow. It's not anything that I recommend if you just want to try it out. Like, some people will get it and then, they may want to do something else later. It's definitely not the style like a relaxer. You can shampoo your hair, you can wear it straight, you can wear it curly, you can flex it, rod it, you can change it up, you can put weave in it, you can put it in a bun, all kind of stuff. But with the curly perm, be prepared that when you get it, if you try to just press your hair out with this curly perm and think that the curls are going to bounce right back, it doesn't work like that. So I don't know anything that would do that. That would be a miracle. So if you're looking to get this beautiful look, just be prepared in your mind. Just know that you're going to have to wear it in this look. Sometimes people will put the curly clip-ins in, like they may get the curly perm, and then if they want to add a different look, like, make their hair look thicker or longer, add length or, add density to it, making it look thicker, they just simply get some clip-ins and they put those in there, the curl pattern that'll match their curl pattern with the curly perm, which is a great idea. Because sometimes we women, we want to change our look up, so you can do that. Sometimes people do that. But if you're trying to get a curly perm and press your hair out and then a week later, think that you're going to have a curls back in your head, it doesn't. The curly perm doesn't work like that. Now, not saying that you can't press it out or nothing. You can, but just don't expect your curls to bounce back. So I get that question a lot. So I'm still accepting new clients. But again, with this process, this room that you see me in, this room right here, this salon suite right here, that's the smaller room I was in. I'm in a bigger room now where I can take 2 people at a time. But before, I was in this small room where I could just take 1 at a time. And so definitely clients had to arrive on time for their appointment. It's nothing personal. It's just that this is a long service. Again, doing these since 1981. I offer them on all hair types. If you ever have a question about this video, about curly perms, about my experience in the industry, about booking with me, about any kind of question you may have about these, just hit me up. I have my comments. You can put comments, but I have my comments where they are reviewed first. So, or I also have my email address where you can definitely email me any questions or text me at 678-249-0261. Again, 678-249-0261. I'm in North Atlanta and Swanee, which is considered Gwinnett County. You know, I take new clients with these curly perms. Also, a lot of times I get out-of-state clients. So, definitely I have the experience. If you prefer somebody with less experience, then you can. I'm going to be putting more information on my YouTube channel about curly perms because people have a lot of questions and people are very inquisitive about these. You can find me on Instagram under Sugar Salon. You can find me on TikTok, SugarSalonllc. You can find me on Facebook, SugarSalonllc. And I've already given you my phone number. Again, your curl pattern is going to be determined by the amount of elasticity that you have in your hair. Some people have a lot of elasticity and some people don't. I use my main two ones that I prefer to use is the Wave Nouveau and the Carefree Curl. Sometimes people will hit me up and ask me if I use Wave by Design, which is Design Essentials, or they will want me to use other ones. You know, the only time I use a different type is when I'm doing the European type hair, the European textured hair, and then, of course, I use a different one. But I'm an old school, old head hairstylist. Came out of cosmetology school in 1981. I prefer to use, like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's me. That's my belief. Like, I have very good success with the Wave Nouveau and with the Carefree Curl. And so I'm not into just buying a whole bunch of different products, you know, especially if I'm not familiar with the outcome. So the length of time I've been in the hair industry, I just hope to have clients that will respect what I use and just will trust my experience and my integrity in the industry. Because to me, it's just like soap. I mean, there's a variety of different brands of soap, and people have their own preferences. Some like Dial, some like Dove. You know, it's all different types of soap, brands of soap. But at the end of the day, soap is soap. It does the same thing. And that is, you can wash your hands and you can take a bath or shower. The same analogy I'm using for curly perms. It's all kind of different brands. It's the same chemical. The same chemical. Thioglycolate. The same chemical. And I prefer to use the two brands, which is Carefree Curl and Wave Nouveau. So I usually don't waver because at the end of the day, when you sit in my chair, you're trusting me to take care of you. And God only gives us one head of hair. We just get one head of hair. So I'm really particular about what I use. And all these years in the industry, I usually don't waver to and fro or be all willy-nilly. You know, I usually know what's gonna work the best, what's gonna give the greatest outcome. See how her curly perm turned out? She has a lot of elasticity in her hair. Here I am. This is how to reach me, and hope to see you soon.